Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are filming a makeup dupe video. I have surprisingly never put one of these up on the channel, and it's a huge thing on TikTok, right? People showing you ways to save your money, products that are similar. I'm into it. I've always been into the dupe life, but yeah, I've never actually gone through my collection and tried to find dupes. So what I did here today is there are some things that I think a lot of people widely regard as, comparable products that I have, but I also tried to come up with some things that I haven't seen everywhere else, but that I think are really great alternatives to some of those really popular products that are a lot more money. So hopefully you guys enjoy. We're doing another sit down makeup video, and listen, honestly, today it's kind of just a chill one. Like, we're not bouncing off the walls with energy today. I just kind of want to sit and do my makeup and chat with you guys. So let's get into it. Okay, so the very first product we're gonna start out today with is primer, and I do have some of the luxury / high-end versions to share with you, and some of them I don't have them on hand, but I've either used them before or I have a good idea of them. So the high-end version is the Too Faced Primed and Peachy. This is a $35 primer. I really like it though. It's very good at blurring my pores. It's like got a cooling effect. It's nice. Today, instead, we're going to be using the L'Oreal Age Perfect Blurring Face Primer. I love the L'Oreal Age Perfect line so much. This primer is only $10, so saving yourself a good $25. And I tested the texture on these beforehand. Here's what this L'Oreal primer looks like. Literally, I could not tell a difference. If anything, the Too Faced one might be slightly more whipped. This one really doesn't have a scent, which I like, but the texture is completely the same. And I would say, sorry, I need to get my little handheld mirror. I would say that does a really great job of blurring my pores as well. So that's exciting. This is my first time actually using this primer, but I could just tell. I could tell after like swatching it on the back of my hand, it was going to be the same. So these are both very like silicone-y primers. They're blurring primers, If you're familiar with that, you'll know what they feel like. But I would say total dupe, and you can save $25 just getting this one. And this is also a little easier to get. Target, Walgreens, CVS, any type of drugstore. So for foundation, we're going to be using the new NYX Bear With Me Luminous Tinted Skin Serum. And this totally reminded me of the Ilia. Theirs is called the Super Serum Skin Tint. Now, theirs does have SPF in it. This does not. But the Ilia one is $48, which is a lot of money for a foundation. This is $17. So we are going to attempt to apply this today. I don't have a beauty blender wet. Let me go wet that really quick. I feel like this is something that I'm gonna need to shake really well. And this is really honestly a very weird applicator. So this part is like plastic and you squeeze the drops out of there. I think you can also like open the cap, but like this part is just, yeah. Very unique. I imagine this to also be similar to that like Glossier skin tint type thing, but I'm not sure. I don't want to quote that, but this totally reminds me of the Ilia one. So I'm going to unscrew the cap, and this color I think is probably going to be a little light for me, but we'll see. And if you can see, like it does have, it's kind of got almost like a jelly texture to it. That's why I say it could be like the Glossier one as well, because that one is supposed to kind of be like, their thing is very like cloud-like. I don't know, can you guys see that? Let's buff this in. This is going to be really light for my skin, I can already tell. I actually kind of love the dewiness that gave me. Wow. Okay. Fun. kind of surprised. I actually didn't think I was gonna like this, but I do. I mean, like, let's not get it twisted. It's not a foundation, but nobody said it was. It's just a nice tinted skin serum, luminous tinted skin serum. It didn't lie. For fun, I also have these from NYX, which are the Total Control Pro Drops. These, I mean, I was gonna do a whole video on these and then it just kind of got away from me, and now they're not totally new, but such a cool concept. So you get this dropper foundation, which you can mix this into other foundations, like when you find your shade, to either up the coverage or, you know, if you want to just wear this on its own. And then they came out with different shifters. So I picked up the white and the dark one so that you can tint different foundations. If you have a foundation you love the formula, but it's too dark or too light, you can fix that. Instead of buying two of the same foundation and having like 80 foundations, you can have your foundation and these two things. Love that for me. I just kind of want to add some of these on top. This is a total dupe for the Cover FX drops and like the custom foundation thing that they do. If you can see in here, this is very liquidy. So it's mostly just like suspended pigment. Honestly, this color might be a little light for me, but that would be perfect. Then we could add some of the dark in. Let's see. So if you can tell, total just like very liquidy. Honestly, dang it, that color looks pretty good. Wow, those two together, I'm kind of loving it. I think I will do maybe like a reel or something using the light, or testing out the like light and dark drops, because I don't want to put 7 different color foundations on my face today since we're already on to our second foundation product. But hopefully this gives you guys kind of a look at just how like customizable it is. It's so awesome, and NYX is super affordable. I want to go in with a couple cream products here before I get into powders and eyeshadows and stuff, and we need to bronze up the face. So I'm actually gonna I'll start with this. This is the Makeup Revolution Eye Bright Illuminating Under Eye Concealer. However, people are using this as a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury like contouring ones. Now this shade that I got looks a little bit scary. I wish I could have gotten one shade lighter, but when I blend it out, it's actually really pretty as a contour shade. And it's a really good contour shade because it's got a lot of depth to it. I really like that. And this blends out really nicely. Like, I'm obviously quite pale. I ended up actually grabbing the darkest shade they had, which was very scary, but like I don't have any like black splotches on my face. It blends out nicely, and because it's cream, you can really work with it. So that's very exciting. I have not tried the Charlotte Tilbury one, but it is sold out everywhere. I cannot get my hands on it. So that is another great reason to try out some of these dupes. This texture is crazy, and it reminds me of what I've seen from Glossier. They're like cloud blushes. I don't know if this is the exact same formula, but it reminds me of that concept. This is the Luminous Cheek Serum from NYX in that Bear With Me collection. And you guys have to see the actual like texture of this. It's like whipped. Oops. But when you go to like actually like mix it, it becomes again like jelly. Like it warms up in your hands and it becomes like a gel. It's the craziest thing I think I've ever seen. It's almost like a putty. But yeah, it reminds me very much of that type of concept from the Glossier. And it is very serum-y. It's very, it doesn't actually feel sticky, but it's kind of got that texture. So definitely I would not put this on top of powders. I would do it on creams only. That shade is so pretty. And I may not have like an exact dupe for this product in the high end, but this formula feels so high end that I wanted to throw it in too, because it just, wow. It's really cooling on the skin too, but look at how dewy and like youthful my cheeks look. This shade is Peach Bronze. I really like it. They only had a couple colors in my Ulta, but they might have more online. Okay, let's dive into brows. This e.l.f. Wow Brow is a total dupe for the Glossier Boy Brow. The Glossier brow product is $16. This from e.l.f. is only $4. And the packaging is a little different, but they both have these very short applicators. This does have fibers in it. And regardless of this e.l.f. product being a dupe for anything, I really like this Wow Brow. Like, I just feel it adds a bit of tint. It really brushes up the hairs and fluffs them out and makes them look really natural. And I just think that for $4, this is such a great product, and I can't believe more people don't talk about it. So, I don't specifically have an eyeshadow palette for today's video because, one, I might do a whole video on dupe eyeshadow palettes. Two, you can pretty much go to the Makeup Revolution section in Ulta, and now they have it at Target, and find any eyeshadow palette that you want duped in their section. Makeup Revolution is definitely like kind of a brand that creates very similar products to some of the high-end ones. I'm not going to say that they're total copycats, but you know, a lot of times you can find something really comparable. Okay, that's the eyes. Before I put on mascara, I know I'm going to look crazy for a second. Let's talk concealer. And I actually have two options as a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. Now, specifically, this is for the creamy version. Here's the three. So this is the this is the Tarte, this is the e.l.f., and this is the Revolution. I actually think formula-wise, the Tarte and the e.l.f. Camo look the closest, so we're gonna go with that one today. But the Makeup Revolution one is very similar if you're into that very large doe foot applicator. Both of these formulas are more hydrating. Both of them last really well on my skin, and both of them goes a very long way. So, you know, a lot of similarities. I really have not been wearing a lot of concealer recently. I kind of am just doing like that much and then blending it out. I have a new under eye product that I've talked a little bit about Instagram that I'm gonna share in a video soon, and I literally, like, I want everyone to know about it. It is so good, so I can't wait to share that with you guys. I don't have a dupe mascara right now. I didn't have time to find one, so I'm gonna pop on mascara quickly, and then we will be back to finish up the face. Now it's time to bronze, blush, highlight, all that good stuff. I gotta talk a little bit more about Makeup Revolution. This is their Mega Bronzer in 01 Cool. This is a total dupe for the large Marc Jacobs bronzers. I think they're even named very similarly. They're like the Tantastic is the Marc Jacobs one, but just the whole vibe of these is so similar to me. The formula, the color options that they have, the size of the pan, very much a dupe. And I love that Marc Jacobs bronzer, but I also really love this. Like, I probably will not buy the Marc Jacobs one again because honestly, when you get a pan this big, it is very hard to go through it. I had the Marc Jacobs one a couple years ago, and it was before I had, you know, an astronomical amount of makeup like I do now, and I still couldn't go through it. I was using it every day, and I wasn't going through it. So, yeah, this is a much more affordable option for a product that honestly you will probably never you will never be able to use it all. Okay, these blushes are new to me, but I love them. And then I was swatching things around, and they are super similar to the KVD actually, it's not Vegan Beauty anymore. It's just the KVD blushes. So the formula, the pigmentation, all of it feels very, very similar to me, and I really like both formulas. This one I'm going to use is in the shade Citrine Rose. It's a really pretty color. And I think it matches nicely with the blush that we already laid down. These are fairly pigmented, so don't go too heavy-handed because you can get a lot of blush, but these do blend out really beautifully, just if you go over the top with the sponge. I gotta say, I'm loving how my skin looks. I'm a little pale right now. I could use a little bit of a tan, but like the skin in general looks very dewy and hydrated. Makeup Revolution highlighters. This gives me Hourglass Ofra vibes. It might not be a direct dupe for something like Straight Off. However, this highlighter is beautiful. This one's in the shade Just My Type. Someone tell me, I know I've seen a highlight like this that costs like $60. What is this a dupe for? Like, I know it's a dupe, but I don't know what, but the formula is, it gives me Hourglass, it gives me Ofra, a little bit of like Jaclyn Hill vibes. Like, it's just a gorgeous wet highlighter that is buildable and not glittery. Okay, we have 3 more products. We've got a lipstick, a gloss, and a setting spray. So let's do the lipstick. These are from Essence, and I saw these today, and I've never seen them before. First off, this packaging is really cute. These are only $3. And these are their semi-matte lipsticks. This one's in the shade Freaky. I'm just going to pop this on. But this is very similar formula to the KKW lipsticks. And it also reminds me a lot of Charlotte Tilbury lipsticks. Okay, I really like this shade, really like the formula. This feels like nothing on the lips. And then NYX released these. This is Milky Gloss, and I think people have to be talking about this, right? But this looks so much like those Tower 28 glosses, which I actually haven't got to try. This is in the shade Moody Peach. Oh yeah. Now, this is kind of a bad example because I'm putting it on top of a lipstick, so I apologize. That is just that thin kind of formula, and it's got pigment, but it is very glossy and beautiful. NYX knows how to do glosses, like their butter glosses, those ones. I can't wait to try this on its own, but it is very nice on top of other things as well. Very last product. This is also from the e.l.f. Jen Atkin collab. This reminds me specifically of MAC Fix Plus, but when they came out with the scented versions. So this is probably like 5 years ago? I don't know totally, but they had like cucumber, coconut, and like maybe lavender or something like that. And I had the coconut one. This smells identical. The mist gives me very similar vibes. And of course, like it's a setting spray, so, you know, but very similar vibes. Highly recommend this setting spray. It looks very, very nice on the skin. Kind of brought everything back to being luminous and dewy and nice. Oh, I got setting spray in my mouth. All right, you guys, so that is all of the makeup I have to try today. I hope you enjoyed this dupe video. If you guys want to see me trying to find more dupes, or if you want to see a skincare dupe video, let me know. I'm kind of new to this whole type of video, but it's very fun to think of all the different makeup you can be saving money on and still getting like the same quality and look. Also, like, this combo, love it. I love it. I don't know what this has in it to make your skin look so nice. Go try this. Yeah, that is it from me today. I have so many fun videos coming for you guys. I cannot wait to share them with you. So Don't forget to like, subscribe so you don't miss those videos, and comment down below anything that you guys want me to know or you want to chat about in this video. And yeah, I will see you all very soon.